Hello. This is going to be a playthrough commentary review thing of Back to Hell. Well, not the whole thing, but the first few maps at least. It's a megawatt that just sort of randomly dropped. Just like, boom, one person megawatt. So, it looks super classic. I love the vibes. And I'm pretty excited to play it. It's by Astro on the Doomworld forums. And I'm gonna jump into that. I'm gonna be doing UV. I'm gonna be doing pistol starts, but I am gonna be saving because you know, I've only got so much time on my hands on this earth. Chain gunners are a little useless. It's my first note, but I do like the start. I always like a start that requires you to sort of look around before you actually do anything, instead of just sort of facing you down into a hallway. Definitely gonna want to do a lot of infighting here. We can help it. I don't think we can help it. It's a very, like this sort of progressing through this hallway. And this sort of, this is gonna sound contradictory, but it's a hallway, but it's sort of an open layout in that there's not, doors between these two sides in this room, so it's kind of that, slow, sort of progressively inching your way into rooms combat that is quite common in classic stuff and in the IWADs, particularly 1 and 2. Final Doom as well, but the Doom 1 and 2 were pretty much, they were mostly this type of combat. There was traps, but they were the exception, I feel like. I might be remembering that wrong, but that's why I love these classic style maps, honestly. I love a good trap. I love a good, like, heavily scripted, not scripted, but planned out and carefully prepared encounter with the perfect combination of enemies. I love that, but I feel, you know, a lot of modern maps are just that over and over again. It gets a little boring sometimes. But good every once in a while to play something kind of classic. And I will say, despite having a very low amount of detail, strictly speaking, it is quite pretty. Like, I think it takes a lot of talent to, like, have a texture selection and a sort of architecture that works well as something that's low detail. You know, it's easy to try and compensate for a lack of good architecture or bad texture choices by sort of over detailing your map. But sometimes you just got a good looking room, you know? You got a handful of lines, handful of sectors, and you made like just a really pleasing to look at room despite it not being quite so detailed. The fact that did not spring a trap is very interesting. I love that. I love when something looks like a trap and isn't, because it puts you on edge. If you trap every item, the traps are not surprising anymore and they're not novel. But if you sort of carefully pace it out, good pacing is a skill that is not undervalued maybe, but it's a hard thing to get right and it's a hard thing to judge. But so far I'm really loving this. Old school, not too hard. I say that as there's an archvile encounter here, but it just looks like one with a bunch of pillars, so I'm not too worried about it. Obviously not going there first. Not found any secrets. I'm terrible at secrets. So I'm probably going to... Interesting. I love this. This is another, well, this is, it's more a modern thing, isn't it? Usually to, like, have an encounter, you'd be able to, like, scope it out and then make a sound. Isn't that a modern thing? I don't know. Feels like it. Oh, did I get blocked back to there? Or am I just bad? Not a ton of health on this map. Oh, okay. Again, good pacing. Right when I needed it. It flows really, really well. And I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of scared I would like start recording this and it just would be like not very good. And I just have to fill time, but this is very good. Oh, sneaky. Sneaky. Alright. Well, I have a decent amount of bullets. Oh, Berserk. Okay. I wonder how cheesy I can get with this. Hold on. Check this out. I'm scum. Look at this. Did I really need to do this with an encounter with like a handful of imps and an archvile? No. No, I did not. But I just wanted to be funny. I wanted to be a little funny. But this is like a pretty cheesable archvile encounter even without the is this monster blocking or is it just a weird sort of geometry for... Nah, it's not monster blocking, okay. But I mean it's map 1, right? I'm sure it gets harder. But I don't mind an easy map or an easy WAD, honestly. As long as it's fun. Grab that. I should probably waited on that, but honestly, I have over 100 health and I'm not really worried about losing it. Oh, was that marked as an exit? Okay. Fair enough. Alright, as I said, pistol starting. How long have I been recording? Alright, so we're around 10 minutes. I think I'll go for, I don't know, maybe around a half hour. A few maps, probably. Again, with the hit scanners with their back towards you. An interesting, oh, I love this. The stealth route. This is some Doom stealth gameplay right here. I love it. It's very, I love this. This is a really fun setup. And the dead players. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Pillars. I mean, this is like a mapping trick. For anyone who maps, you either do this or you don't, I guess, right? But everyone does this. Sometimes you just don't know what to do for a room, and you just put like a bunch of pillars. Like it's just a grid of pillars. And it's like fun to play. Like it's not a bad room shape, but it's very, very easy to make. It's a kind of a shortcut. It's not a criticism of the map, by the way. I love a good pillar grid, honestly. I will say that encounter, maybe not super well thought out, but I guess it works with the sort of theming so far in this map, which is like kind of being sneaky around hit scanners. Ooh, okay. Would love to get some infighting going on among them, if I can. Seems like I did. Yeah, okay. I have plenty of ammo, so this shouldn't be too bad. Still prefer them to just kill each other. Looks like it's happening to some extent. That chain gunner's absolutely going wild. Nice. Perfect. Ooh, super shotgun. Didn't hold it off for too long. It's map 2. Super shotgun. I wonder what the, across all megawads ever released, what the most common map to first get a non-secret super shotgun is. The sort of intended point to have the SSG. You know what I mean? It's another SSG? That's a little weird. I keep thinking these are going to be secrets, but they're just wall details. Oh. I'll say this map, I did prefer the last map. I'm not too keen on... really feel like I can just run past these guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. You, the viewer. Okay, those are locked. Predictably. Last. That's really not a threat when you have the SSG. Oh, hello. Oh, use the computer console? I wonder if that did anything, I actually don't know. Oh, okay. Here you go. That's what these hit scanners are for, huh? It's alright. I think next shot... Oh, okay. Well, the next shot that hits... The next shot where I'm not bad will kill it. Yes, there you go. Crates. Gotta be like a secret. Or you just can get up there. Whoa, look at this. What is this? That's awesome. Just a little tiny texture. Love it. It's like a wire. Yeah. Classic. Nice. Oh, hello. I will say, so this encounter, I mean, this is something where a lot of like hit scan encounters don't really live up to how engaging they could be otherwise, which is like, you just have them like here, and it's so easy just to peek. But hit scanners really thrive when they can sneak up on you, I feel like. When they get, like, they can get the drop on you, in a way. So if you have an encounter like this, I would say, like, put multiple, like, entrances to this room, like one here, and you're kind of, like, fighting this way, but you gotta, you know, remember some of them went this way. And they're trying to, like, get the drop on you as you're trying to get the drop on them. It's hard to do that because Doom's AI is not very good. But it is, when it comes together and you just get a good, like, hit scanner centric encounter where they're slowly advancing towards you and you're sort of like peeking out of cover and trying to like get a position that's advantageous. It's a really interesting, it's a nice feeling type of combat to sort of break up more dodging, twitch reflex heavy projectile based monsters. It's part of the reason why Doom's combat is just so addictive. There's so many different sort of feelings and types of combat that you can do in like one map, you know, and you can pace those out, and you never really get bored because every encounter is like a new thing. I felt like I must have gotten really lucky on damage rolls there. I only hit half the pellets on that first one. I love this desk, by the way. Sector furniture. Hell yeah. Little seat cushion. Nice, nice, nice. Classic. Monsters behind you. I see some switches back there. Got like a Duke 3D, like weird, one of those little switch puzzles. Oh. I feel like I haven't... I don't have much to say about this map, to be honest. What is this? Oh. Huh. Oh, forgot to tag that one. Uh-oh. Not sure what that did. there's a teleporter here. Oh, that just brings me up here. You know, I should have connected the dots on that one to give me the blue armor there, honestly. Jesus. This is, I mean, there really should be a little more higher tiers for a map where you get the SSG like really early. It's really like, again, I don't mind an easy wad, but you know, you kill most of these guys in one hit with the SSG, and you get plenty of ammo for it. And when you do see some higher oh my god, I was just complaining about how easy it was, and I just got absolutely destroyed there. Okay, well, you know, that's what I get, I guess. I love these details, by the way. These weird little holes in the tech texture. Well, I'm sure that did something. Oh, I thought that moved. I haven't found any secrets here yet, which I'm a little ashamed of, but not very, to be honest. Okay, hello. This is an encounter. They can't really, they're having a little trouble here. This, I mean, the last map was really good. I feel like this one's a little bit of a letdown, honestly. Doesn't feel quite as well thought out, and the SSG really, like, annihilates the balance, which wouldn't be that bad if it was a secret, I guess. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay. Hot start with a mink. Okay. I got caught on the thing. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. This is... okay, this is what I'm talking about. Whoa! Got him. Alright. Nice. Pardon my sapes coming. Oh, I love that. Nice. Pinky behind the door. Classic, classic. Alright, well, they can't get me. And I probably missed stuff, but when I come back, I'll have a bigger arsenal, hopefully. I love the consistent theming with these sort of repeatedly encountering Mancubi here. It's not something you see a ton of outside of, like, map 7s, right? But it's fun to, like, just pick a monster and be like, this is sort of, like, tied to the identity of this map. I feel like most mappers are more concerned with, like, making each encounter as memorable as possible, rather than the sort of big picture. Maybe that's a mentality thing, I don't know. Maybe there's an aspect of the mentality of modern mappers that looks more at micro scale stuff like indie balance and enjoyability of individual encounters, as opposed to maybe larger picture things, but I'm probably just talking out of my ass there. But it does feel like it sometimes, because even really, really great WADs can get kind of samey if their encounter design is samey, right? And even if all those encounters are very good, oftentimes feel a little samey regardless. I love this, by the way. This map's awesome. I love these, like, dark, you don't give me any health here. I'm in, like, a dark, it's probably a bad save, but whatever. I'm in this cramped, dark setting. Trying to just like crawl through here. Oof. Rocket launcher, okay. I would expect a secret to be tied to one of these terminals. That is not the case. It's gonna trigger something? Yep, thank God. Eggshells, okay. This is still a... Okay, got him. Nice. Ugh. Excuse me. Interesting. May have made a mistake there. Maybe not, actually. Luckily, I think the audio aim will cooperate with me here. Got him. And I think there's sound blocking, so like I cheesed the... No, I didn't cheese it. No, I did cheese it. Huh? What happened to those monsters? Why'd they turn around? I don't know. I don't know. Woof. Got him, alright. So, still no health. I mean, at this point, it's kind of like it's a little bit of a balance concern where it's like, okay, you know, I could have used a little bit of health. There's some health up there. Speak of the devil. This encounter, I don't understand this encounter. What is this? This is just me like peeking through the door and shooting. Like, why would I engage with this? I mean, I'm gonna end up wasting a lot of shotgun ammo, but I'm not hurting for it. I can talk about that one. Fine. Oh my god. Okay. I will say, the Revenant is put in a position where I'm like really actually tempted now to get in here. I will say, you know, classic trick. Oh, I was really unlucky. Ugh. It's a classic trick to put a Revenant on elevated ground because their missiles will eventually hit the ground if they're above you. So it's not. I do want to grab the SSG, but if I can just keep trained on the Revenant, it's not worth taking the risk there. Hello. There you go. I'll say this map's pretty linear so far. Dreaded L word. Excuse me. Oh, the juke! Oh, come on. Oh! Oh, that's bad. Okay. Oh, hello. How did I get that? Probably pressing on something did it. So that was cell and the sphere. Okay, I don't mind. There's a very much a lack of like traps. It's all just like monsters in rooms, which is fine. But an occasional trap would be nice. I wouldn't mind. Oh, backpack too. I don't want to quick look. Okay, there you go. Maybe it's pressing on one of these instead of it? I don't know. Now back. The elevator, yeah. Yeah, this needs a different, definitely needs a different floor texture. Because I kind of forgot that was an elevator. Okay. Again, kind of just an encounter where I like stand in the door. Thematically cool. I like this weird meat room. This is the meat room where the meat is prepared. I'm down for that, conceptually. Baron. Okay. Like, I'll fight a Baron, I guess. Really want me to. It's map 3 finished. It's got finally on 100. I wonder if, did you do that on purpose, hitting 100 monster count? Exactly. That's funny. Alright. Let's see how long I've been recording. About 26 minutes. So, I mean, I think the first 3 maps is a good way to judge this. Pretty good, like, a decent sort of classic style WAD. A little bit, I mean, the encounter design is hit and miss. Some of it just feels like it wasn't thought through at all. Some of it feels really nice, and honestly, my favorite map was map 1, because I just feel like everything kind of came together there a little bit better than 2. And 3 was pretty good up until sort of the end, where it just felt like some of the final encounters were a little bit rushed for, like, just kind of like, there's, you know, some monsters in a room, but they don't really, you're not really forced to engage. I will say, like, there's a trick that is used, but should probably be used more, which is, like, lifts. So lifts, if you require a lift to get into a room, it means that getting back out of that room is difficult, and you'll probably take a bunch of damage. And that's a good way to not really trap the player in a room, like bars come up and it's like, oh, you gotta defeat the encounter, but to sort of subtly be like, going back's a little more difficult, so you're more incentivized to push through. Another good way to do it is to put, like, you go into a room, but there's like a window coming out into the hallway, so you can't, like, you can't cheese it because the monsters are coming at you from the window and the door. You know, multiple entrances to rooms. Again, I talked about it a little bit in relation to, like, hit scan encounters. But there are ways to make encounters pressure you without just locking you in a room, and I think a lot of the encounter design could benefit from utilizing some of those tricks more. But overall, I do quite enjoy it. Okay, I gotta see what's up with this. I was gonna end the video, but what is this? Excuse me? Is this a room? I have to assume something spawns in there. This is very interesting. Elemental. Plasma gun is the first weapon in the map. Always a fun sight. I'll say the pistol starts here feel really balanced as well, as long as I'm still playing. But I think I am gonna stop it in the middle of this map, I guess. Oh, pain chance kind of failed me there. That'll happen with Revenants. It's a weird Baron. What? Oh, there's a Hell Knight over here. That's fine. Okay. They are gonna, like, stop me from going into the next room briefly. Just gonna speedrun this level. Why not? Nope. Okay. Anyway, this is kind of a meandering ending, but drawing attention to it will only make it worse.